So, as you all know, I switch up planners quite a bit. I have been trying to find out what works for me in this stage of my life, and me working full-time remote at home and keeping up with, I've got a couple different jobs that I do as side gigs, like Rover, and then I'm starting to do some like after school childcare. So there's stuff that I need to keep track of that normally I wouldn't. So I've been trying to get back into a bigger planner, into an A5, where I was in a B6. The most common A5 planner that is used is the Hobonichi Cousin. While I used Hobonichi Cousin for a bit, there are some things that I was not really happy about with it. One, I'm not a big fan of cream colored paper, especially since like you've got whiteout and stickers that are white background and stuff like that. Two, I feel like there was a bunch of wasted space just with the like thick footer with all the writing, whether or not it was in Japanese or English, because now they have the English versions out where you can actually tell what it says at the bottom. There were just different things at that planner that I was not a fan of. It had like the color coding on the months and stuff like that. So I've tried a Wonderland 222 before. The reason why I have not gone back to it is because the last time that I tried it was before they did their all-in-one planner. So when Sterling Ink came out with their common planner, I think it was last year, right? I'm not really sure. Last year's the first year that I heard about it. But I was also in digital before that, so it very well could have been before that. But I've teetered in sizes when it comes to the common planner. So I've done a B6 and I've done an A5. There are some things that I like about the common planner. There are some things that I don't like about the common planner. One, as much as I try to vertical planning, I can't get my mind around vertical planning. I've tried. I think I've done a better job this past month in vertical planning and making it kind of work for me. But overall, I'm a horizontal planner. Hobonichi Weeks worked for me the best by far when it comes to any planner. The problem is that it's just too small of a planner for the things that I want to do. So I have some, I guess, specs first. So the Sterling Ink is A5 size. They're both A5. I wish I had a brand new one to compare the actual like thickness to, but I don't. So they are the same like height and length. Sure, we'll go with that. They're the same here to here. Thickness wise, I would think that because of the number of pages that are in the Paper Tess Designs Planner, that the Paper Tess Designs Planner is a little thicker. But, so what we have is Sterling Ink has the lay flat sewn binding. They don't have any holidays, moon phases, or anything else like that. It's a very minimalistic design. So does Paper Tess. Paper Tess has the lay flat design. This is a undated notebook. The A5 does not come in dated for Paper Tess Designs. Whereas the common planner, you can get undated and you can get dated for the actual like year. And now she has released an academic year as well. The Sterling Ink has 520 pages in total. The Paper Tess Designs, like I said, is a little bit bigger. It is 600 pages in total. They are both Tomoe River paper. How the Sterling Ink is laid out is you get your nice little title page that I have covered up. Then you get like these two blank pages here. Let me move the Paper Tess Designs out of the way. But you get your two blank pages here. You get, this is a goals page where it breaks it down for like someday, 1 year, half year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily, all that jazz. There's plenty of other people that have done reviews on the Sterling Ink. Then you have your quarter breakdowns here where I've used this as habit trackers. And then it just goes right into your months. So it starts out in December. If you get a January through December one, it'll have the December from the year before. And then it just goes back-to-back months, which is lovely, which is what I'm used to. I'm used to just having back-to-back months. And then right after the months are done, let's see, November, December, you get January the following year to future plan. Once those are done, you go right into the weeks. Like I said, they're vertical layouts. Sterling Ink at this time does not offer any kind of horizontal layout when it comes to A5. Horizontal layout is for like the standard size, the week size, and smaller. So A6 and Passport and all that stuff. So B6 and up do not have horizontal layouts. But when you go with Sterling Ink, it is a similar layout to what the cousin is. She made this planner to solve all the qualms that she had when it came to the cousin. So it's a very, very similar layout. You've got the months, you've got the weeks. And then unlike the cousin, when you go straight to the back with notes pages, there's 365 pages in the back. 365 blank pages. They are undated. That was one of the things that has irked a lot of people when it comes to the Hoponichi cousin, is that you feel like you have to fill out the pages per day, stuff like that. People have been working around it for years, which is fine. My mentality, I can't, but I've changed my needs. So now I'm to the point where I'm kind of liking having a set day for everything. So when it comes to this planner, 520 pages total. So you've got your quarters, your months, your weeks, and then 365 pages. So there is no room that if you designate these pages a day per page, there's no room for anything else. You cannot do any kind of like yearly logs, like a reading log or anything like that. For those that are bullet journalers, this will only work for you if you do not use a day per page or if you do a lot of tip-ins. Again, I mean, I've only been back into this thing for like maybe a month. And then I found somebody on Facebook that was selling the paper test designs. So like I said, a lot of people have reviews on the Sterling Ink Common Planner. You can go and find them. I'm not going to do any kind of like pen testing or anything else like that because there's, like I said, a lot of reviews, but I've enjoyed it. It's just it's not doing what I needed to do right now, or maybe it is, I don't know. We all know that things change. Maybe I'll try out the paper test designs and this Common Planner is actually what I wanted. I don't know. I haven't done it yet. So when it comes to paper test designs, like I said, 600 pages. The great thing about this is that all the pages that are in this planner are numbered. Got that? Numbered. So every single one of them, it's got a number. Even the months and all that, they've all got numbers. So if you are an indexer from being a bullet journal and everything else like that, this is an awesome planner for you. When it comes to like the Common Planner, the Common Planner only numbers the pages once you get to the note pages. So it doesn't do anything as far as like numbering your months, weeks, stuff like that. It does do the completely lay flat binding. That is a joy in both of these planners that I've really liked. And when it comes to paper tests, you have your front page, which I'll be doing kind of probably like a setup or a deco. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust to make sure that this thing's actually full in frame. And then you have like this notebook belongs to. This is the, we have figured out everything else in the earth, but we have not figured out how to get this nice little first page right here not be attached to this little binding page right here. It's fine. But so since this is numbered for every page, it does have an index. Let me get you guys, I guess, back in. That was fine. And then after that, you have what a lot of people would probably use as like a vision board or like maybe your goals page, something else like that. It's just blank 2 pages. You can see that there is shadowing from the page that's behind it. It's just the blessing of Tomoe River paper is that it's thinner, so you can get a lot more pages in the binding and without having to take up so much space. The curse is that it shadows. It shadows with the printing. It always will. I don't care what planner you have. Every single planner I've had has always had shadowing when it comes to what's actually printed on the next page. So here they have your monthly tracking. They say it's 3 months, 1 page, stuff like that. So you'll get 4 pages of those. And then you'll go into your quarterly overviews. So this would be like your quarterly planning, anything else like that, quarterly goals, really whatever you want to use this as you can. And so you've got 8 pages of those total. And then after that, you've got another 2 notes pages. And then you start your months. So what I've seen a lot of people use like these blank pages for is like this first page here before the month, because you get them in between every month. So you have 1 month, 2 blank pages. The next month, 2 blank pages. So what I've seen people using these pages, like this page that's before the month, I've seen it used as a like currently for month. So like the monthly planning and stuff like that, or monthly overview. They plan their month, and then this page that ends on the back side of the month, they've used for a monthly review. Or you have like a finance page and a whatever page, something like that. Because you can always just use these 2 pages for, I'm going to start this planner in July, so this will be July's month. And then these 2 pages will probably correspond with July. But you've got your 12-month on 2 pages, and then the blank space in the middle, and then you will start your weeks. So this, in my opinion, I say opinion because I don't remember fully 100% well on what sizes do what when it comes to the Aura Estelle. Similar to the Aura Estelle, where you have your week on 1 page. So you've got your horizontal here, you've got a blank grid space here that a lot of people use for like running to-do lists and stuff like that. And then what will happen is you have 7 blank pages after that. So you use these as your dailies. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you have your next week. That's all it is. A week on 1 page, and then 7 blank pages after that for your dailies. And you'll continue until you get to what I love a lot about this planner is there are 106 blank note pages in the back. So like all these are notes pages. From someone who takes notes when I'm on calls and stuff like that, like I don't necessarily want those calls or those notes to be mixed into my journaling. So this space is great for any of those like yearly things that you want to track, anything else like that, notes, I mean, virtually anything, like 2-page spreads that you want to do or whatever for like memory keeping or whatever. You have 106 pages back here to play with, which is what drew me to Paper Tess's A5. I have had a Paper Tess in the past. It was I think it was the standard size, so a standard TN size notebook. It was dated. I say it was fine. It wasn't what I was looking for because of the weekly layout. The weekly layout did not serve me well. It did not do well for me. But I am excited about, I didn't wait for that to dry. I'm excited about setting this planner up and seeing how it's going to work for me. I chose, well, again, not really chose, because Paper Tess, again, does not offer the A5 size in dated, which, I mean, I'm okay with, personally, because everybody knows that whenever I've been going back and forth between planners this year, I've been struggling on, because it's dated, I feel the need to go back and back plan the previous months. So I started my A5 in June, so I felt the need to back plan January through May. And part of the reason why I was finding it so hard to let go of a dated 2024 planner was because I had big events happening in this year. My husband's grandfather, who I was very close to, passed away. My mother passed away. We moved states. There's just been a lot that's happened that I don't want to lose, like, the memory keeping, the journaling, or the like the spreads that I did for that for. So that's what I've loved about these, like this 106 pages in the back, is that I can transpose all of that back here and not feel like I've lost anything from me planner hopping for the first 6 months of 2024. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys are using. If you guys know anyone that's using an A5 Paper Tess Designs planner. The only one that I've found on YouTube so far is Mod Plans. She does a really good job. I love her layouts. It's just one of those, you like to see the planner that you have. It's not that I can't draw inspiration from other people using different planners. I can. But when it comes to like people having the similar layouts, like doing your weeklies, or even when it came to how they're utilizing the 2 pages in between the monthlies or their quarterly pages, stuff like that, it's nice to see somebody else using the planner that you're in. I find it very therapeutic and kind of like a likeness and a love for it. But yeah, so if you guys know anybody else that's using an A5 Paper Tess, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what planners you're using, what you've struggled with this year, and how many planners you've gone through. Like, because I don't know, I'm well over 5 or 6 at this point. And I'm just kind of hoping to settle into it. And then on an exiting note, I did a, like, I'm going to use this back page because, again, it's attached to this page. I'm using this back page as a pin test page, so I'll be doing like my tombos and my zig dots and everything else like that on there. But I mean, like, so this has a Tombow, so it is the Tombow 553. It's not a light colored purple. I mean, it's like light enough. I mean, it's not a dark purple, but I mean, it's not like, it is not a light purple color. Like you can clearly see it on the page. And then I used the, a black fine liner and a 08. And this thing is inky, if you cannot tell. Inky as I'll get out. But I mean, again, maybe part of the reason why I like the Tomoe River paper, maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe this is a different thickness of the Tomoe River paper. But I mean, even with that Tombow pen going over that, and then this being written over the Tombow pen was still wet. Like that wasn't dry when I started writing on this. And everybody that has ever used marker and pen before in a planner knows that if you start writing on a wet surface, it's going to sink into the page more. Like it's going to get absorbed more. But I mean, like that is a good, in my opinion, that is a good shadowing. Like I can tell it's there, but it's not going to intrude whatever I put on this page. But yeah, so I will be back. I will probably film a setup video because I know I want to decorate these front 2 pages and figure out, this will probably be like maybe a vision board or something like that. Something here to put here that makes me happy. That whenever I open up my planner, this is my happy spot. So maybe some affirmations or something else like that. But I know I'll probably do a video on that, on just how to set up the first couple pages just to decorate. just to decorate. And then I will definitely have a video up showing my July monthly setup that I'll be doing. So if you guys want to come back and check that out, especially because there's not that many A5 paper Tess books on YouTube, I would love to have y'all. So I will see you guys later. Bye.